Welcome back to the channel, and we have a exciting showcase for you today from a company that you may not have heard from, who's making a really big splash in the 2011 and double stack 1911 space, and that is T-Gun Vault. Now, T-Gun Vault does very creative, artistic, high-end customization to a plethora of production firearms as well as on custom blanks. So they kind of are a one-stop shop for anyone who wants a true one-off custom type of firearm. Now, because they have such a wide array of firearms that they have done and or just different features that they put into various guns, I wanted to show you just a few examples just showcasing their capability and the absolute awesome presentation that they do. So we're going to start first on this Staccato CX4, and this is the War Mason. Now there's a couple of really cool things that I'll just touch on briefly. You've got the polished small parts and barrel. If you'll notice, this one is both comped and ported. And the elephant in the room that just turns my head is this incredible laser engraving, effectively masonry style rock wall. And it almost has a bit of like a space moon, space rock type of vibe to it, and just looks absolutely stunning. It's easily one of my favorite slide engravings that I've seen from them. Next up, we're going to talk about porting. So a lot of firearms do not come with porting typically from the factory. Some do, but some don't. And T-Gun Vault has you covered on that with this Last Samurai and a lot of other models that they make. And you'll notice on the top of this slide, it almost has this sort of double-ledged teardrop, I guess you would say, with 5 ports in it on a gun that typically does not come with the ports. So that's a really, really cool just kind of feature. Next up, we're going to touch on grips. So a lot of the firearms that T-Gun Vault does are outfitted with MJD grips, which is a Kevlar carbon fiber nylon blend, effectively like a super recoil absorbing polymer grip. And you can see on this Staccato XC that they did, not only does it have a really cool, very unique trigger, but this actually is a metal MJD grip, which I don't feel like you see very often, and just feels so good and tractiony in the hand. So obviously they're going to be doing a ton of different options and can outfit these guns kind of however someone pleases. And then I want to touch on unique Cerakote finishes. So a lot of their guns are DLC'd or chromed, or any of the super high-end just coatings that we see on a lot of high-end guns today. But this Staccato XC is actually in their Shipwreck Cerakote that has a matched Surefire X300 as well as matched magazine, and just genuinely looks like it was pulled out of the water from being in there for like a year. So that is super impressive. But now we're going to touch on a super uniquely presented firearm that T-Gun Vault has done. Okay guys, so you see this really high-end wooden box in front of me, and this is gonna be on an Alpha American Aurora. So you see this super high detail engraving of nature and a sort of wolf, but then you have the presentation. So there's a couple of really cool things going on. You can't really see it, but there is this awesome mountain engraving on the bottom of the lid, and then we've got the firearm. Now this is what I was talking about when I said they have just this incredible knack for having just super creative and artistic designs built into these. Like, this literally looks like a masterpiece painting, and they've just really set the scene on this Alpha American. So you can see it's got a wolf's paw with sort of the wolf's face kind of coming through it. They've created this incredible sort of nature-esque mountain and treetop scene that has a wolf pack, as well as on the other side has a full moon and a wolf howling. And on the top, this one's also ported and has a front gold bead. But as incredible as this firearm is, this entire case is just a phenomenal spectacle that would just be at home in anybody's high-end collection. You even have a Zippo T-Gun Vault Alpha American lighter. And so that is a showcase of many of the options and some of the unique firearms that T-Gun Vault has created and or customized. And just look out for the next showcase, because the next one's also going to be a bit of a banger, and we'll see you on the range.